guess I should head back where I came. I'm starting to get a little hungry.
I must hide until I can make a plan. I don't know how long it will take, but I hope I can be set free. Please let me out. I just want to go. Jullian. I'll do whatever it takes.
And then we'll let you go.
I'm gonna find Jullian. But you better let me go. But Jullian, you got nowhere to hide. See you on the other side. Hey, what's up, Icy? How you been? Oh yeah, that's what's up. I need to check what enchantments I have. What enchantments should I get? Fortune. Man, I really need to work that up. Jullian? You are not supposed to be here. What are you gonna do, man? No, please. I'll do anything. Why do you have TNT? What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? This is my house. I swear if you light that TNT, the war will be even worse for you. Why aren't you stopping? I gotta get away from this explosion or else I'll die. Gosh, please don't hurt me, Jullian. Icy. Don't worry, Icy. Don't worry, Icy. I'll keep you safe. Don't worry, just stay right here with me. Oh my god, bro, where is he? Please, Jullian, no, please. Oh, no! Oh my gosh, Icy, I just had the scariest dream ever. You know, Jullian? He came to our house and killed me. I totally need to get prepared. Finally, my secret. It can be for a good use. Jullian, I am ready for whatever comes my way. I'll meet you on the battlefield. Today I logged on the Insanity SMP. Today was a busy day because I'm in a war with Jullian. Nothing too serious happened yet, but I never know when he will strike, so I had to get ready. The first thing that I wanted to do was actually fill in some holes so I can make some farms. I really wanted to expand my base and like my general area and my land. That way I have a better way of getting resources. So yeah, I had a lot of work to do today. After I was done with that, I decided to go stream. What should I give this bird's name? Like, I'm just gonna look in chat, and whatever I think the best name is, I'll put as this bird's name. So basically, I asked my chat what I should name the bird, and we came up with the name Icy. I don't know if this was spelled properly, but I really don't care, because it was still a good name after all. Now, how will I know if Jullian's gonna come after me? Well, make a watchtower. I can always be ready for when he's coming. But I'm not gonna lie, Jullian's kind of sneaky, so I had to be extra careful from him. Anyways, this is me building my watchtower. While I'm at it, why don't you subscribe to my YouTube channel? If you like the Insanity SMP, Minecraft challenges, and all that stuff, that is a good reason to subscribe to the channel, because that's what I post. Now, I know I have been lacking on my uploads, but trust me, I will get back onto the grind. Also, I'll be joining a new Rust channel, and you'll see more Rust content on there. Anyways, here's the build. After the build was done, I decided to kill some mobs to get some XP and some extra loot. After a whole night of killing mobs, I got bored of that and decided to go explore. I found a village that has not been looted yet, so decided to take all the wheat, that way I can get some food. And yeah, I just took everything that was good in that village, and that's basically it. And as I was flying around, I stumbled across this base. Now you might be thinking, oh cool, a base, but this isn't no normal type base. This is a very hardcore and grinded out base. It was so hidden that it was in the middle of the ocean. And whoever made this was not trying to be found. But you know me, I had to steal myself some loot. But something strange. Alright, what is this? Should I steal something? Oh my god, what is that? I found enough of a lifetime of totems of undying. You know what this meant for me? Not just that, I found a stack of enchanted golden apples. And you know, I had to take that devious lick. And now, I shall win this war. Sorry, Jullian, but you have it coming. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the next video. Hello, my name is FrostyBros, and I joined the Insanity SMP. You either know me by Frosty, or you know me as the guy that's in war with Jullian right now. And yeah, let me tell you, it is terrifying. Now, if you don't know what the Insanity SMP is, it's a Minecraft server that is a hardcore series, and everybody has unique superpowers. And if you don't know what my superpowers are, basically I can fly. And when it's daytime, I have weakness. And at nighttime, I have strength. Like super OP strength. And my character has some of the best lore on the SMP. And I'm also trying to get to 3,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So I'd appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. And trust me, I'm back on that YouTube grind, so you'll see more uploads. Anyways, this is the Insanity SMP. So basically it was just a regular day on the SMP. And yeah, you remember that base that I stole from? Well, the owner found out it was me. And let me tell you, they weren't so happy that I stole all their stuff. And he threatened me and my ally Ario that he would kill us both. Now, I don't think it's fair that Ario had to die too, because it was me that stole. So just because he said that, I made sure to grab every little piece of loot that he had left. So I went to his base, and I took everything, even his chest. Now, he has all rights to be mad, but come on, you can't blame me. Who wouldn't steal a stack of golden apples? And not just that, a whole entire chest of totems of undying. I stole everything from his bookshelves and even his enchantment table. Yeah, and it turns out I actually left some loot there. I had some strength potions and a lot of blaze powder. So basically I can make potions for days. So after I was done griefing his base, I took everything back to my base that I wanted to keep, and I put it in a safe chest. As of right now, my base is kind of hidden, but all anybody has to do is look in the top left corner of my screen and find my coordinates. At the moment, all of my diamond armor was literally on life support, so of course I had to give it a repair. A lot of my fans were really bugged out because of this, so if it makes you feel better, my armor is now healed. After all my armor was repaired, I was ready to go to the nether, where I was supposed to get netherite, so I can basically upgrade all my armor. But I got a little sidetracked, and this happened instead. Yeah, I built an entire nether hub. That way I can safely navigate around my part of the nether. I know this is like a very simple build, but I really like the design of it. Why I'm building? Let me know if you like these type of videos, and if you want to see more Insanity SMP content. I'm always trying to make the best videos for you guys, so yeah, please let me know. Anyways, this is the finished project. I really like it, and it leads right to the nether fortress. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Oh yeah, and you remember Jullian? Yeah, this guy. Well, his base was somehow burnt down. Now, since I'm in a war with him, I'm gonna expect that he thinks it's me, but I swear that I did not do this. I think someone is trying to frame me. Anyways, I went back to the nether to find more netherite, and I got sidetracked again. The first thing I did while I was in the nether again was smack up this ghast and absolutely destroy it. That's why flying powers are OP. After that, I wanted XP, and the best way to do that is by mining quartz. In my opinion, this is the best tactic on getting XP, besides AFK farms. But after mining for almost like 2 hours, I got pretty bored, and I logged off for the day. When I got up that morning, I logged on, and the first thing I did was went to the nether again. My goal was to look for netherite. Once again, I got sidetracked because I actually found myself a bastion. Now, I'm not even gonna lie, this bastion kind of sucked. There was like no good loot in there. After I searched around the bastion, I found this random like totem slash statue of something. I don't know what it was, but I didn't want to find out. Even I decided to leave after that because I'm always getting sidetracked on finding netherite. I wanted to finally do something productive, so I decided to make a cabin. I built this while I was streaming live on this channel. You can sometimes come on my channel and find me going live on the SMP, and you can actually see this content early. So yeah, anytime you get a notification, it probably means that I'm streaming, and you will be able to watch this content early. And plus, I answer a lot of my comments and a lot of the questions they ask. So yeah, you definitely do not want to miss those live streams. Anyways, I'm just about done building this cabin, and this is the final results. Yeah, isn't that looking nice? While I was playing, another member of the SMP joined. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, this is the owner of the SMP. His name is Jullian. I was just randomly sorting my chest, making it all organized until this happened. The owner of the SMP teleported over to me. That was pretty weird, but it didn't really bother me. I asked what he was doing here, and he just stared at my bird. I was a bit scared of what was going to happen next. And he was doing something right outside my base. He was building this huge red wall. I didn't know what he was going to do next, but there was nothing I could really do. And that's when this happened. I was kicked from the server forever. Psych! What, you really thought I was gone just like that? No, all I had to do was download and join. So that means he added something into the game. So I'm assuming that Jullian noticed that I had a pet bird. And he noticed the close bond that I had with it. This bird's name is Icy, and he's literally my best friend. And its name comes from you guys. So of course I love this bird. And Jullian gave me a gift. A picture of me and Icy together in the jungle. And I asked for the spawn egg, that way I can keep the picture forever. And knowing how nice Jullian is, of course he gave it to me. So thank you, Jullian. This is probably the best gift I ever got on this server. This just brings mine and Icy's bond even closer. Like, look how nice we look in this picture. Icy, like, this is the best thing we ever have. Like, look at us. We look stunning in this picture. After a long time of celebrating with Icy from this gift that we have gotten, it was time to get serious. I have just crafted 16 TNT. This is my first attack that I've ever done. So I put on my best gear and got prepared. It was my time to show my first act of defense. I got killed so many times on this server, so I didn't want to look like the weak one. So I headed for no other than the one base that I got threatened to be killed from. I was prepared to destroy his base until every little piece was gone. So I lit the place up with TNT. And when I say that, I mean I put TNT in every single room. I didn't want a piece of this base left. That's what happens when you threaten me. If you say you're gonna kill me, then I'm gonna show that I'm not scared. My plan was to escape before the TNT exploded, but then lava caught the TNT on fire, and I almost died. And I couldn't even see my hearts because I accidentally clicked F1. I turned around and it's finally been done. Then I look to my right, and I see the most overpowered stuff I've ever seen in my life. I underestimated how powerful this kid was. So yeah, there's a lot more lore and good stuff coming up ahead. And if you subscribe and hit that bell, you'll be notified when this happens. And if you like this type of content, let me know. Anyways, I love you guys and goodbye. This is the most intense battle I've ever had. Hi, my name is Frosty, and as you guys know, I'm in the Insanity SMP. Now, if you don't know what the Insanity SMP is, let me clue you in. It's a hardcore server with unique superpowers. And you may be wondering, what are my superpowers? First, my weakness. During the day, I have permanent weakness, and at nighttime, I got permanent strength. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, I can fly. I'm also trying to get to 1.5k subscribers by the end of the year. That's only 500 subscribers. Anyways, that's enough with the intro. Let's see if I win this battle. When I logged on, I decided to stream. It was just a typical boring stream, and there was really nothing to do. So I decided to go to the nether. I was going to the nether to get some blaze rods, but my main focus was netherite. But instead, I ran into the server owner again. But this time, something was different. I was in the nether, and this is the first words that he said to me. Keep in mind, this is in chat. I have a message for you. But I can only tell you if you return to your home and defeat me in combat. And then I replied with okay. At this point, I gotta get ready for a battle. I have no idea how strong Jullian really is. I can only show this to those that demand work. So at this point, I'm ready for this fight. The fight begins when I speak go. I got my best gear and I was ready to fight. Are you prepared? And yes, I was. I was fully ready for this fight. May the fight begin. Dude, that would kill me. Ooh, that hurt. Please, your alternative. Yes, the battle against me and Jullian, I won, which means I'm worthy enough to hear his message. It was a tough and very long battle, and I say we both did a lot of damage there, and we both did really well.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
Now, it was finally time to see the message. My netherite is on the edge of death, which means that I almost broke his armor. You did well. You have defeated a god, and you have proven worthy. Here's what you must know, Frosty. A great darkness is coming. It is uncertain if it can be stopped. The great darkness will cover the land. Warn those that you can trust. I responded, is there any way I can stop it? I couldn't let this great darkness take anything. Perhaps you can stop it. Tell me how. How can I stop this great darkness? The best I can help is granting a power. And I responded to please. I need great power, that way I can stop this darkness. I can grant powers to any man or animal. Whatever is coming, I will stop it. And that's when I reread the message. Animal. The first thing that came in mind was Icy. Smaller the creature, stronger their powers become. I have seen your bond with your bird, Icy. Icy and I were really close, so I was excited to hear what was about to happen with him. Was my pet bird, Icy, about to be one of the strongest animals on this server? After all this, my friend Blank said this in chat. Frosty, can you go into the nether for 1 second? So I went to the nether to meet him. Okay, my bird will come with me, right? So I'm a bit bad with coordinates and stuff and just knowing like the numbers. So it was taking me a long time in the nether, and then this happened. Where's my bird? Icy was gone. I searched around in panic, no Icy in sight. I had no clue what this meant, and I was starting to get really nervous on where he went. Anyways, I had to get back to looking for Blink. And look who decided to show up. There he is! Oh my gosh, what is Icy doing? He's following me. Icy came back stronger than ever. The owner of this server gave Icy his power. Icy is now more than just a bird. He's a bird that's gonna help with this darkness. Now, Icy and I felt powerful more than ever. I wasn't even scared for this gas to shoot us, because Icy's powers lets him live forever. Now my goal was to get Icy out of the nether. I couldn't find Blank and we never ended up meeting up anyways. But then again, I got lost in the coordinates, and I ended up going the wrong way of the portal and finding the bastion. Of course, I got a little curious and decided to loot the bastion. Now feeling like I have nothing to lose, I wasn't scared of anything really, and I knew I was safe. Anyways, these chests were hot garbage and had nothing good in them. So I just ended up flying away and getting out of there. And guess what happened again? Okay, my bird's gone. I lost Icy again, but I thought the bird would just teleport to me and I would be okay with that. Well, I was wrong. It's been nearly 30 minutes and I still didn't know where my bird was. So I went on a journey to find the bird again. Jullian said, take this. And at the moment he was talking to Blank. So Blank has something either powerful or weak or just something random. I have zero clue on what it is, but I guess I'll find out sooner or later. Blank asked Jullian, what is this for? So that's how I know he has some kind of object or item in his hand. Okay, enough of getting sidetracked. My bird was still gone, so I retraced my steps. And everybody else in the server was telling me to do it too. I was searching for a long time, and I started losing hope. As soon as I would get close to Icy, he would attach back to my body, but it never happened. I'm gonna let my cat in. I'll be back. Scratch next door. Alrighty, I'm back. Hey, look who it is. Literally, whenever I got up, Icy just appeared right there under my legs. I'm not even kidding. I went AFK for 3 seconds and there was Icy. How? Can we get Icy? Is he in the lava right now? Did my bird just die? No, my bird did not just die. It can never die. It just went through the portal and I just didn't see it. Now Icy is safely in the overworld. But unlucky for us, our portal was underneath a cave. But this cave was underwater. Icy! Icy! Yeah, I thought my bird was about to drown. I keep forgetting that the bird can't die. Anyways, that was quite a day and I was getting pretty tired, so I logged off. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I really worked hard on this video. It took a long time to edit, and I just want to thank you for making it to the end of the video. And for anybody that's new to the channel, make sure to subscribe because it really helps out. Anyways, as always, I love you guys and goodbye. My name is Frosty, and I'm in the Insanity SMP. Now, if you don't know what the Insanity SMP is, it's basically a hardcore Minecraft server where everybody has superpowers. You got 5 lives, and when you die, you lose 1. And when you lose all 5, you're dead forever. Unless you make yourself some extra lives. And yeah, at the time of recording this video, it's only a day after Easter. Now, why is that important? Because the entire SMP is covered in Easter eggs. And when I mean the entire SMP, I'm not kidding. They are everywhere. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, my powers are basically flying, and when it's daytime, I have weakness, and at nighttime, I got permanent strength. And also, I'm trying to get to 3,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so subscribing would really help. Anyways, that's enough talking. Let's get right into the video. So basically, Jullian, the server owner, coded it to where eggs just randomly drop from the sky and spawn in. Like, for example, this pink egg. And when you crouch on top of it, it actually gives you some random loot. So yeah, that's what I did basically this entire, hour, was just collect a bunch of random loot, which sometimes dropped wool. And the pink egg is what I needed because it dropped pink wool. What do I do with that pink wool? I make a statue for Blink that I still haven't made yet. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Blink. So yeah, these golden eggs are the most OP. They drop the best items, I think, because I've already gotten a totem from one of these gold eggs. From this, I think I actually got Dragon's Breath potion, which was already a flex to have. And I'm pretty sure whatever color the egg is the color of item you'll get. Because see, these golden eggs give me golden/yellow stuff. And so far, any of the pink eggs gave me pink stuff. And white eggs gives me neutral stuff. This pink egg right here gave me a pretty OP item. Yeah, it gave me this. And then this creeper exploded. But yeah, of course it didn't really do any damage. And after a while, the event has ended. Now when I crouch on the eggs, they will not work anymore. So yeah, it was fun while it lasted, but it cannot stay there forever. But thanks to the owner, Jullian, for making this possible. Now that was over, it was time to upgrade my pick and get fortune. Finally, a fortune pickaxe. It was now time to finally go to the nether and actually get netherite and not get sidetracked. That means there will be no more server owner where he tells me that there's going to be darkness coming and that's even more nonsense. It was time to find some netherite. Yeah, it's been an hour or two, and I've just been grinding out getting netherite. So it was time to finally cook it up. Now, what I really wanted to do was get extra lives. So this is the part where I get more lives. I can actually have 5 lives once again. That was 1 life. Now I have to make the other. And that was 2. Now I have 5 lives. Now with my new lives, I disenchanted these hacker boots. That way I can get the XP off of it. And then I enchanted another diamond pick. That way I can do double the mining. And with a new pick, what else could I do? I went back to the nether. And no, I didn't just grab some netherite. I grabbed a bunch. And I went back home with all this netherite. That way I can do something very special that would make me so powerful. Although I'm already powerful, I'm always looking for more power. That's who I am. I'm gonna become the new villain on this SMP, and everyone will fear me. I smelted all the netherite I just got. Boy, was it a long process. It took a while, but it was finally done. It was time to craft some netherite. Now with all this netherite, it was time to upgrade my armor. Piece by piece, my armor was getting stronger, and so was I. And there I was, one of the strongest people on the server. It is about time for my plan to finally unfold. And yeah, that was the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I worked really hard on it. Make sure to subscribe. And I love you guys, and goodbye. I joined the Insanity SMP. You probably know me as Frosty, or the guy that is in a war with Jullian. Trust me, it is really scary. If you don't know what the Insanity SMP is, it's an SMP with superpowers, and you get 5 lives, and if you die, you lose 1. So you may be wondering, what's your powers, Frosty? Well yeah, I basically have strength, and I can basically one-tap things. Oh wait, but during the day, I have permanent weakness. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, I can fly. Also, I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you want to help, all you have to do is subscribe. I don't want this intro to be too long, so let's get right into the video. So I was just basically minding my own business, and the server owner asked me for help. And this is what he said to me. Hey Frosty, do you have any spare gunpowder you can give me? I'm going to have a duel with Jullian over what the name of our nation should be. And I want to make firework rockets so I can use them with my crossbow. And I said, hold up, I got you. And as you guys know, I'm not on Jullian's side, so I'll do anything to go against him. Also, could you bring me a better set of armor? I still have iron. I asked him where do we meet up, and he said Ario's house. So I grabbed everything that he needed, and I headed straight there. After a long distance of traveling, I finally got there. It was finally time to give him the loot that he needed, so he can take on Jullian. Why would I say no to this offer? I gave him 10 times the loot that he needed. After that, he thanked me and left. So I was flying around this jungle and I seen a light in the forest, which I know I did not put there. And of course, I had to check it out. It was a small cabin, and it was my worst mistake coming here, because after I went to this cabin, things got strange. Although things were off, I still investigated. Nothing seemed that odd to me at first, so I decided to check the place out. And it looked like whoever was living here was living pretty good. Of course, I had to steal myself a bit of loot, but this time I didn't steal a lot. I only stole 3 stacks of wood. Now, I didn't want to get caught like lacking in this cabin, so I had to escape before it was too late. And then some zombies caught me off guard. My sugarcane farm finally grew out, which means I now have a bunch of sugarcane. I don't know what I'm going to use, but I'm probably going to use this for like bookshelves, sugar, and stuff like that. Remember those Easter eggs that I found? Well, yeah, those actually gave me axolotls. And the only right thing to do is make them a tank. And it was finally finished. This right here is my axolotl tank. And I can't figure out what to name them, so I'm gonna let you guys decide what to name them in the comments down below. Anyways, now that that was done, I had to do something else. As I was going out the door, I seen a sign that I know I didn't place. Now I know I was definitely being watched. so I have to be careful at all costs. Anyways, I was pretty spooked, so I decided to go to the nether. My armor was getting pretty weak, but luckily I have mending, which means all I have to do is mine a bunch of quartz. My armor was successfully healed. I'm not even joking, quartz does give you a lot of XP. Oh yeah, and for some weird reason this gas annoyed me, so I absolutely destroyed it. But after I repaired my armor, I needed some netherite, so I went out for netherite. After what felt like hours mining netherite, I finally got a decent amount. I have no idea what I'm gonna use it for, but I do have one thing in mind, a netherite pickaxe. But first I gotta cook it all up, that way I can actually make the netherite. It was finally time to craft my netherite ingots. All I had to do was craft and I was done. I finally made my netherite pickaxe. I had 2 more ingots left, so that means I can make another life. But I need more diamonds. That way I can make a diamond block so I can actually make these lives. Now it was time to mine. Luckily this cave was filled with diamonds. Also, does anybody ever get fooled by these thinking they're diamonds? No, just me. I mined diamonds for hours and hours just so I can make these lives. And it was finally time. Now that I got another life, I decided to make a new base. And the base was finished. Here's the finished project. I think I like it better, and this one's 10 times more hidden. And I really hope no one finds this base. Hello, it's me, Frosty. Yeah, it took a while to make this video, so hopefully you enjoyed it. If you really did enjoy that video a lot, why don't you just click another one of these videos? Or you can subscribe to be notified for, like, new videos, you know? Yeah, if I don't see you again, I guess, love ya and goodbye. My name is Frosty, and I joined the Insanity SMP. And in this video, what the? Yeah, they have nothing to do with this video. Let's just forget about that. Anyways, like I was saying, what is the Insanity SMP? Well, it's a hardcore Minecraft server with 5 lives. And once you die, you lose one. And not just that, everybody has their own and unique superpower. Now you may be wondering, what are my superpowers? Well, first, we'll start with my weakness. When it's daytime, I have weakness. And when it's nighttime, I have strength. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, I can fly. Now, I work really hard on these videos, so I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe. Anyways, I'm done with the talking, so here's what happened. Today I logged on and I seen a sign saying owned by Banana Republic, which means Jullian has been here at my base. So yeah, it looks like Jullian is, he's trying to scare me, which obviously will never happen until I saw this. Well, remember this tow base, it was attacked, and the only thing left was a sign. Yeah, that's just it. The sign said, you take from me, I take from you. So now this is making me wonder, was it that cabin that I stole from? I didn't steal from Jullian, so I'm a bit confused. Was it Jullian placing the signs? Or was it the person in the cabin that was placing the signs? Or is the person in the cabin Jullian? Either way, Jullian was definitely here, which means I definitely have more than one enemy. And because of Jullian, my axolotls almost got away. But luckily, I was able to put them back in the tank and cover the hole with cobblestone. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, I decided to name these axolotls the names that you guys chosen. For the yellow one, its name is Blossom. And for the brown one, its name is Alex. And thank you guys for all the name ideas. In the server owner's recent video, he started rebuilding Jullian's tower. So I just wanted to check out the progress that he made. I mean, I know it's not much, but it does look 10 times better. So a huge props to him. When I got to my secret base, I realized I am out of diamonds, so I need to go mining. So that's exactly what I did. I had no luck and I only found 2 diamonds that entire time. So I just gave up and decided to collect trees instead so I can work on a new project. This process didn't take too long because I didn't need to make it that big, so I didn't have to grab like a whole bunch of wood, but I still needed a decent amount. It's time to find out what this project really is. And my secret project was finished. This is a skeleton farm. and I got to use it for the very first time. And I managed to get some pretty good loot off of it. Now this is all my riches, and as you can tell, I'm really low on netherite, so I needed to get some more. Now if you really enjoy my videos, make sure to subscribe because it really supports the channel. I managed to get 3 pieces of netherite, which was actually perfect because I had 2 netherite scraps at home, which means I can make an ignite. Now I had a netherite ignite, but I have nothing to use it for, except for one thing. That's right, a netherite sword. I can finally have a netherite sword after all this time. Now with my new sword, it was time for me to take a break because I was getting pretty tired. So I decided to log off. A couple days later, I decided to go check out Jullian's base, but I just didn't want to check it out. Remember that sign that Jullian placed? Yeah, well, it was now my turn. I made a sign and I said, "Don't test me, Jullian, Frosty." And then I put a smiley face. Don't ask me why, I just did. Yeah, later I found out that, Jullian doesn't actually live here anymore. So yeah, this was kind of a pointless attack. Anyways, I caught these 2 skeletons fighting, and I also seen pillagers fighting them too. And you know what? I was getting kind of bored, so I decided to do a raid. So I went to the closest village, and I was ready for action. And I successfully finished the raid. And this is the loot. After that raid, I decided to make some upgrades to my base. I think it looks 10 times better. And when I was exploring, I found a brown panda and I couldn't just leave it there. So of course I had to take it home with me. Since you made it to the end of the video, I'm gonna let one of you guys get to name it. So in the comments down below, let me know what you want his name to be. Now I know this isn't my most interesting video. That's because all these clips are kind of like all over the place. This video is more on the peaceful side. More like the peaceful stuff that happens on the SMP. Well, besides the raid. Anyways, if you have not yet subscribed, please do. It really supports the channel. Anyways, I love you guys and goodbye. So basically, Jullian wants me to sign a peace treaty, but there's one slight problem. He wants me to pay, which I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to pay. Anyways, my name is Frosty, and I joined the Insanity SMP. Now, what is the Insanity SMP? It's a Minecraft server with superpowers. And at the start, you get 5 lives. And when you die, you lose 1. By now, you should basically know my superpowers already, but when it's daytime, I have weakness. And when it's nighttime, I have strength. And yes, I can fly. Also, I'm trying to get to 1.5k subscribers by the end of the summer, so please consider subscribing. But anyways, what happened? So when I logged on, I spotted something that came to me by surprise. It was a chest sitting right in front of my base that had a book in it that said Jullian's Treaty. The book starts off by saying,
Peace Treaty. I am willing to make peace with you, Frosty, but you must do the following. 1. Leave a chest buried a couple blocks below 0. Must contain an extra life. 2. In the same chest you must put 2 extra diamond blocks, and 1 netherite ingot. To show that you will be doing this, please sign this book and place into a chest in Gamers Republic. Do everything in this book, and our war shall be ended. You may have better armor and weapons than me, but you will regret not agreeing to the treaty. Don't try me, Frosty.
So now I can finally make peace with Jullian. Well, except the fact that he wants me to pay for the damage that he has done? Yeah, remember that chest that I placed at 0? Well, inside that chest was actually a piece of dirt. Yeah, he's gonna be pretty disappointed. But not just that, at the Gamers Republic, I finally wrote my message, and this is what I had to say. Message for Jullian. Look above you. No. Go upstairs. There will be no peace between us, and I'm not scared of your plans. 1 more 4. I'm always 1 step ahead of you, and you cannot hide forever. After this, I went on a journey to find Jullian. I searched for hours and hours, but I couldn't even find a single piece of evidence. So as of right now, I have no clue where Jullian is. And the scary thing is that he knows where I am. So remember that panda from last video? Well, in that same exact video, I asked you what you want his name to be, and I read all the awesome comments and... Wait a minute. It can't be. Please don't be dead. Please don't be dead. No! My panda was gone. All that was left was the bamboo that came off his body. To honor this panda that's only been alive for like a week, I placed a piece of bamboo over my bed, and I also made a statue. Yeah, that doesn't look right. So I destroyed the statue, and as for the other panda, I let him free, so he can find some new friends. And I also made a grave for the brown panda. He didn't even have a name yet. It was crazy how much I loved that bear. And to honor this bear, the other bear did some flips. Man, that's a lot of respect. So not only Jullian is after me, but another member on the SMP is too? But who was this member? You remember those signs, right? That we all thought was Jullian? Well, it turns out that Jullian wasn't the one placing these signs. And whoever it was, I caught them right in their act. So it turns out that someone was sneaking around my base. They were down to business, because whatever they were doing, they did not want me to know. And by the look of this person, this is definitely not Jullian. But little did they know, I was there the entire time.
Wait a minute, is that Mr. Meow? What is he doing here?
So this entire time, it was Mr. Meow placing all those signs. And for some reason, he was pretending to be Jullian because he did say Banana Republic, which he is not a part of. So of course he didn't want to get caught, and neither did I. So I stayed hidden most of the time. Either way, Jullian was not going to be happy with this, and neither was I. But my first question is, why? Why was he doing this? What did he want from me? And what will happen next? So Mr. Meow, this is also the same guy that decided to kill my panda for no reason. So I went back to my base, but something fell off. What did that mean? What just happened? And what was that? Well, do you remember that one time? Remember that message from Jullian? Well, when I defeated him, he told me a secret message and that something was coming. Could have that just been a sign or maybe a clue of the great darkness that is coming? And if so, how will I stop it? The Great Darkness is here, and I might have underestimated how powerful the darkness really is. What does this mean for the Insanity SMP? This means that the SMP is doomed. But wait, what is the Insanity SMP? It's a Minecraft server where everybody has their own unique superpowers. Mine being that I can fly, but I do have a weakness. During the day, I got weakness. But when it's nighttime, I got strength. Also, I'm trying to get to 1.5k subscribers by the end of the summer, so consider subscribing. But basically, it all begins when I leave the Nether. I had a lot of items on me, so I had to bring it back to my base. Someone has been here, and they placed two very disturbing signs. And this is what the signs had to say. The Great Darkness tells me your secrets. You cannot hide. What did this mean? I needed answers, and I knew exactly where to go. The cabin was empty, so I decided to explore. I took the armor and I went back home, but something seemed off.
I can control time.
Who are you?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about who controls me.
Controls? Who controls you?
The great darkness knows about that little birdie you're hiding.
Icy? My bird? How do you know about that?
I want something from you.
What's that?
I want to harness your power.
No! Are you crazy?
Fine. I'll do it myself.
Huh? What the heck? This is not funny, man.
The fun hasn't even started. I know this video was different, so let me know if you want more.
So let me know if you guys like the cinematic YouTube videos better, because if so, I will do more. Anyways, I love you guys and goodbye. I trapped one of my greatest enemies on the server. This is Jullian, and he commits all sorts of crimes. Hi, my name is Frosty, and I joined the Insanity SMP. It's a Minecraft server with special abilities, and everyone on the server gets 5 lives. And when you die, you lose 1. Now you're probably wondering, what are my superpowers? Well, first of all, I can fly. And when it's nighttime, I got strength. And when it's daytime, I get weakness. And I'm trying to get 1,500 subscribers by the end of the summer, so if you could subscribe, it would help. Anyways, how did Jullian get here? So I noticed that Jullian was online, which meant if I can find a locator map, I can find exactly where he is. So instead of looking through all my chests, I decided to craft one myself. Once I had all the ingredients, it was time to make my map. Once I finished my map, I could finally go find my greatest enemy on the server. But first, I needed to gear up. So I grabbed some of my strongest armor ever, the loot from Nathan's base. Now that I was all geared up, I was ready to go. So I left my base and went searching for him. So it turns out my greatest enemy on the server was searching for something too. But the bad thing is that I gotta find him first before he finds what he's looking for. I said it before and I said it many times. Jullian is a huge threat and you do not want to mess with him. I've searched for hours and hours using my map and I could not find him. And that's when I saw him. But unfortunately, he saw me first, and he was able to find a hiding spot before I could find him. It wasn't a very good spot, but whatever. Now I knew he was in the area, and I had to search for him, which was pretty simple to find him because he was hiding in a dirt box. So I decided to go check it, and when I broke the block, there he was, my greatest enemy on the server, Jullian. I said, come with me, and Jullian said, peace. Now you heard it before, I did not want to make peace with Jullian, so I clearly said no. I said, follow me or I'll take your lives. And he proceeded to follow me, and I told him, don't try to run, and keep following me. That way I made it clear that he couldn't run away. I couldn't believe it. I got one of my greatest enemies under my control, but I still didn't know what to do with him. He deserved a punishment. This dude is clearly crazy. I mean, come on, it's literally Jullian. So I told him to go into my cabin, and since he's under my control, he did it. Now that he was finally in my cabin, it was time to do the unthinkable, and that was to trap Jullian. And that's what I did. But unfortunately for me, I forgot to place an obsidian block underneath where he was standing. And he dug right underneath me without me knowing, and he was able to escape. But luckily for me, I caught him at the last second and chased him down. Now he had nowhere to run, so he ran to my base. So I forced him in there instead. So that way he cannot run away or try to dig out this time. Instead of me trapping him without knowing, I was going to force him into one of my traps. And this time I did not forget to place an obsidian block underneath him. So that's what I did. I trapped Jullian for the second time. Now he was confused. There was no way out for him, unless he had a diamond pickaxe. But if he tried doing anything, he would be killed. So instead of worrying about him escaping, I made him drop his loot so he couldn't. And if he didn't, he would be killed. So of course he listened. And at that moment, I started thinking if I should actually kill him. He's made me go through a lot, so he deserved to be killed. And I wouldn't have to deal with him anymore. Now he was weak and couldn't defend himself. And I went in for the kill. I'm sorry, Jullian, but it had to be done. You put me through too many tough times. And now I can finally leave and relax.
Like I promised, Jullian, I will get you out of here. Join me, and we can take down Frosty forever, as well as that bird. No more suffering. I have a place where we can hide. Follow me, Jullian.
So it turns out the guy from the last video decided to go help Jullian out. And as you guys know, he can reverse time. And he made a deal with Jullian before he could die.
I can reverse time. You gotta work for me. Say forth if you understand.
And it turns out Jullian replied with 4, meaning he's now partnered with one of the scariest members I know yet. Jullian and this mysterious member left to go hide. This was now very bad because this member is one of the strongest members on the SMP, considering he can control time. And no one knows how he does it. Maybe he's controlled by the darkness that Killian said was coming. And since I'm trying to stop that darkness, it's after me. And there I was, back in my base again, clueless on how I got there. I looked around everywhere, even checking the box that I literally trapped him in, and there was no sight of him being there. But there was one place in mind on where he could be. So I geared up with the closest armor I could find, and I went exactly where I needed to go. The cabin. If I had any chance on finding Jullian, he would be here. There was nobody in here, but there was a trapdoor, meaning there was a room right underneath me. So obviously I had to check it out because this is where Jullian could be hiding. And when I went down, it came to my surprise that he was there. But weird enough, he was trapped in this base too, meaning I can finally take him out for good.
Hello, Frosty.
So one of the newest members on the SMP made one of the most hardest prisons to escape. And you won't even believe how I found out. Hello, my name is Frosty and I joined the Insanity SMP, a Minecraft server where everybody has unique superpowers. But we also have a weakness, mine being that if I'm in the sun, I have permanent weakness. And when it's nighttime, I got permanent strength. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I can fly like I'm in creative mode. Also, I hit my goal with 1.5k subscribers. So I want to thank you guys for that. Let's see if we can get 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Anyways, how did I get there? How did I find one of the most unescapable prisons ever? It basically all started when I entered my base. And little did I know that someone has been here when I was offline. And I would have never have guessed until I saw this. I walked into my main room and that's when I saw it. It was a sign that said, "From..." Yeah, I had no idea what that meant. And of course, I had to check the chest. And this is what I found. When I opened up the chest, I was greeted to a book. And when I opened it, this is what it said. "Frosty, as one of your greatest allies, I will help you when you need me. From..." The name was hidden, but I still think I had an idea of who it was. So I went out to go search for them. But I ran into a different problem instead. I found out that someone moved in next door. I have no idea who it is, but I was still gonna greet them anyway. So I crossed my bridge. By the way, I built this last week, it just never made it into a video. And to my surprise, it was a new member of the SMP. And of course, I was gonna say hi. And they responded with, "What's up?" And I asked, "Are you new around here?" And they said, "Very new." And I remembered that book, so I asked them if they knew about it. But it turns out they had no idea. And I asked them if they seen anybody go by with it. And they replied with, "I don't think so." I could literally talk to this person all day, but I had some serious work to do. So we said our goodbyes. But for some weird reason, he started running out of his base. I had no idea what he was up to. Yeah, it turns out that the new member's powers is to basically self-destruct. Yeah, have fun rebuilding your house, dude. It was time to go to work, so I had to go to the Nether. Why, you may ask? Netherite and gold for Pepsi. When I jumped through the portal, I realized that my entire Nether hub is destroyed. Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but I'm kind of sad. Make sure to comment down, rest in peace, Nether hub. We will get revenge. Okay, it's not that serious. I finally found a good spot where I could start digging, and I dug down. You know what they say, never dig straight down, but it really didn't matter for me because I could fly. Man, that's why I love this SMP, the unique superpowers and everything. It's just so fun. At first, I was getting no luck, but eventually I found some Netherite. And after all that mining, I was able to get 14 pieces of netherite scrap, just enough to make 3 netherite ignits. When I got home, I went smelting right away. Once that was done, I was able to craft. And as I predicted, I made exactly 3 pieces of netherite. And I have a 4th piece in my ender chest. And now I can craft extra lives. Meaning I no longer have 8 lives, I have 10. And that's when I had an idea. "I need your help." "With what exactly?" And I replied with, "You know Jullian, right? Well, I need a prison that's super hard to escape." And Pepsi replied with, "I have the prison you're looking for." Pepsi's been pretty friendly, so I could trust him. I said, "For real? Where?" "Follow me." So I proceeded to follow him. Right into his base we go. He went down this ladder hatch, so I decided to follow him. Doing this led me to the most complicated prison I've ever seen. I call this the Mover Doover 5000. Why do I call it that? Because every time you try breaking out, it moves. Every piston's always running when you flick the lever. Since these pistons are always moving, it's impossible to break the block because it will keep canceling you every time the block moves. Therefore, Jullian cannot escape this time. Unless the darkness comes back after him. But that's not the point. This is a cool prison, man. You can't cap. And whoever does me dirty, I'm gonna trap them in this prison. That way they will be stuck in there forever. After Pepsi showed me his cool invention, it was time for me to leave. I had some things to do at base, so that's what I did. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do want to thank you guys for 1.5k subscribers. I really appreciate it. But I want to give a huge thank you to these creators right here. First of all, we got Pepsi. He was the other creator in this video, and if you have not seen his content yet, go check it out. Next up, we got Mr. Meow. He showed up at the end of the video, and trust me guys, you will see more of him. Also, a huge thanks to Oni Jerry Music for letting me use his music in my videos. And if you have not heard his music yet, please go check it out. You won't regret it. You can find the link to all their social media in the description down below. Please go check their channels out. Please do. Anyways, this is the actual end of the video. So goodbye, and I love you.